All right, so hello and welcome to the cult. My name is Aaron, and I don't expect this to be a long live video, but hey, the William, how goes, man? How are you enjoying Black Friday? How did you enjoy Black Friday? On to what is it now? Sapphire Saturday? What are we going to call it? Silver Saturday, or now almost to a Silver Sunday, right? Hey there, Maddie. What? Hey there, Alan. How goes? How did you guys enjoy Black Friday so far? So me, it was a different day. I spent the last 2 days at a film festival, so I am finally out of my tie and tux, and I am ready to chill and chat with you guys. Hans is a great box. Well, look at that. Look at all the boxes that are there. Now, if you live in the United States, the Severance sale is extremely good. In my opinion, for the best deals you're going to get, it's probably the Severance sale. Though, if you live in Canada, then you may be a little bit better off with the Vinegar Syndrome sale, shipping-wise. The only things that I've managed to pick up, because there weren't films for this, I got my films from Imprint earlier. I'm still waiting for them to come, though. I actually got to contact them because I think they're lost in the translate. What I did pick up, I picked up Space Heater, a soundbar, and I picked up a air mouse. Let me know if you know what that is. Thank you, Strange. I appreciate it, man. Hey there, Acres. But I spent the last couple of days seeing exactly how incredible. So I saw an incredible film, which won't talk about too much because I want to review it. But I got to see Dead Man's Wire from Gus Van Sant, and the producer of the film actually is Caro, was his brother. So that was interesting too. But let's go to the Severance sale. We'll start there. I'll just check to make sure it's on the screen because I had issues with that on the last one. Oh, did you? Where'd you see it at? It's a fantastic film. So you've been to a festival then? Because it's not playing in like outside festivals yet. So what festival did you go to? All right, got some really interesting stuff here, and some people have been upset. I heard about Bay of Blood, which I don't understand. So we'll get that after in a minute or two. Let's check out these sets. I'll give you some recommendations. So Bill Skarsgård killed it in Dead Man's Wire. There's all the Hans Bauer's Volume 2. All these are 50% off. So is that 144 is 50% off? Yeah, it's okay. This is fantastic. I would love this set myself, actually. It's got a 252-page book and movies. It's on 24 films, 13 discs, 55 plus combined hours of special features. So we start off with "To Far You Come at Last," Hogan, shot from Sean Hogan, and Psychomania from 1973, Don Sharp. Loved Psychomania, by the way. Next up, we got The Enchanted from 1984 and Who Fears the Devil from 72. Got short film on that one as well. Then we get The White Reindeer from 1952. Wow. And Edge of the Knife. Really? From 2018. I think I saw that one. Born of Fire from 1987. Always a good year. Isle Island from 77. Scales from 2019. Got Bakanoka, A Vengeful Spirit from 1968. And Nang Nek from 1999. 1 second. Let's check on the guys. Hey, Gina, welcome, man. I expect this to be kind of a short, quiet night because it's going to be one of those days where I'm going to pack out after this. There's an Indonesian film from 1981. Then there's one from Susanna, the Queen of Black Magic from 2024. Beauty and the Beast from 87. The Ninth Heart from 79. Demon from 2015. We got November from 2017 here. These are Lytton from 1982, Blood, Tea, and Red String from 2006. There's a nice mixture of years and countries and films here. Nazareno, Cruz, and The Wolf. Eclair from 84, pre-films from 75. From the Old Earth from 1981. City of the Dead, classic. I got the media book, that one. From 1960, and Rights of May from 76. Yeah, I'd kill for this one, man. I would recommend this one strongly. There's some fantastic films in there. Oh, thanks a lot. I do love a good suit. For those that don't know, for the festival, especially for today, went to a Jodie Foster tribute where they were giving Jodie Foster an award for her work in film, and as both as an actress and a director. So it was a black tie event. So I had to get into a nice bow tie, which is for the first time. Thank you so much. And I got to get this back here. Looks like we're still having some issues with the screen sharing from StreamYard. I got invited to a screen. That's pretty awesome, man. Congratulations. Same here. Danse Macabre Volume 3 is there. That's a good one. Game of Clones, I think it's sold. Yeah, it's sold out. So hopefully anybody that wanted this one got it before it sold out. Danse Macabre Volume 2 is here as well. The Cushing Curiosities is here for 67. Black Emmanuel is a really nice one for 144. That's a loaded set. Danse Macabre Volume 1 is here for 49. The Violent Streets, the Lindsay Thomas Millian set is really good too. That one's here for 67. I need that one too myself. House of Psychotic Women, Volume 1 is here. Got Incredibly Strange Films of Ray Dennis Steckler with the mask there, but really intrigued with that one. The Your Christopher Lee Volume 2. The Nunsploitation one. I know my dad has that one. All the Hounds Be Hours, the first one. If you don't have it, pick it up. Your Crypt of Christopher Lee Volume 1, which I actually have. I like that one. Dungeon of Andy Milligan is kind of cool. If you like Andy Milligan stuff, you got to like his stuff. And of course, everybody must have this one by now, the complete Lindsay Baker set, an incredible set, and I hope you guys were able to pick it up. Hey there, AJ. Welcome, man. Festival's been fantastic. I will say this right now. I was been a fan of like Anna Taylor-Joy as an actress. What I wasn't aware of was how striking and beautiful she is in person. She's gorgeous. I was unaware of that. On all the sets, David, you rock, man. Best six performances. Oh God, The Accused. I kind of that got under my skin, made me cry. Little Girl Lived in Lane was one that maybe really got me to watching Jodie Foster. What's it called? God, of course. What did you say that one? Yeah, Sons of Lambs for sure. Just for that, like lamb speech. Oh man, Contact maybe. Really, Contact. I would have to go with. Do you want to put that one in there? No, I'll leave that one out for now. Her latest one was really good. I didn't get to see the film there this time. It was really loaded, and I wanted to go see it, but A Private Life was one I missed out on. That I still want to see. If it comes in again, I'll get to see it. And yeah, I'm too tired to think the other. Sorry, but good box. But their sale is probably the best sale I've seen going on right now. It's the most stuff's on sale through them. Like they got the cheapest sale prices. It's just the shipping that can be killer. So you got to be careful with the shipping for these here. Their bundles are selling like crazy. They're selling out more than I think any other place right now. Somebody saw something online, got really upset because the Bava bundle sold out. Hey, Alex, welcome, man. The Brave One should be on the list. Great film, actually. Yeah, you're 100% right. Just a fantastic film. My favorite, I've had to go pick one absolute favorite, and Taxi Driver, of course. But yeah, Martin Scorsese actually, he filmed a message for Jodie Foster for her for when she was getting the award. So they played it when she had the award in her hands. It was really nice. You could see how touched she was. So Bay of Blood. It's a limited edition 5-disc 4K UHD and CD with slipcase for $60. And I'll put it out there. It's not a bad price at all. or a 5 UHD set. 5 UHDs, 2 Blu-rays, and a CD soundtrack from the film. I've only been to festivals. Actually, I've been to Montreal and Ontario and in Morocco. Though I do want to go to one in England sometime soon. So maybe, hopefully, next year or so. And there's one in Paris. If I can get to it, I'm going to go to it. And there's one in Italy that I want to check out as well. But my big one, and of course, Newfoundland. I went to Fogfest. I'm wearing the T-shirt right here, which is a Newfoundland horror festival, and I got to see My Bloody Valentine last year with the director. That was so this one here. Some people complained about this. I don't think. Look the way this is done. I mean, this is a gorgeous set. Looks like I've got a hard box here. Got a barf bag with it. You actually do. I'm joking. First disc is the UHD of the English version of Bay of Blood. The second disc is the better version, the Italian version, along with the Italian re-release version on UHD. Then there's the Blu-ray versions of those 2 discs with the special features, because you don't put special features on the UHDs in order to not worry about any compression issues and give the best possible picture quality and sound quality that you can. But they load up the Blu-rays. And the 5th disc, of course, is the CD soundtrack, which I think is not a bad deal. Yeah, thanks, man. You rock too. The Ghost is here as well. This one was a set, I think. It was like a bundle, but it sold out really quickly. People asked why they couldn't do more of the bundles. Well, they had a certain amount there, because with that bundle was autographed pictures. One autograph was from, I think, Barbara Steele, if I'm correct. One was from Limberto Bava. And those, obviously, 200 autographed pictures was a lot to get some of the autographs. So those sold out pretty quickly. It is a barf bag. It's pretty cool, huh? Oddly enough, one of the things I don't have in my collection, I don't think it's a barf bag, which I really need to get, because I was at a William Castle Film Festival when I was in high school, and it was one of those retro theaters, and you got to see what the gimmicks and all that. So you had the life insurance stuff, you had the ghost thing that comes across the room, and there was some of the seats were put up there. Idiot Box apparently selling really well. Not surprised on that one. But they've loaded up on these sets, and some of them sold out. Some of them are still available. Looks like the Bronson Lee set is all sold out. The Black Friday Everything bundle is all sold out. The Bava Frida bundle is all sold out. So whenever somebody tells you people aren't buying physical media anymore, they're not buying, or people won't buy them if they're really expensive. Well, that's obviously not true, because Everything bundle, $360 is sold out. The Idiot bundle is also sold out, which was the cheapest bundle they had. But with the Just to This bundle is still there, as is the Futures canceled. So we still got those 2 there on the Severance sale. It's a great sale. I mean, there's now, don't think there's just big stuff, big expensive stuff. There's stuff here from $5 and $10 as well. It's a whole load of stuff that's here. Let's go to the Black Friday sale from Vinegar Syndrome and see how that's going. We'll go to the 70% off first. Screen's cut off again. Thanks, man. That happens all the time here today lately. StreamYard is really messing with me right now. Thanks a lot. We have, I think it's 4 different theaters in different area. It's a massive one. You can go online actually and see some of the Marrakesh Film Festival, and it's pretty gorgeous. If you saw the Variety thing where they had Jenna Ortega talking about AI and how bad she thinks AI is. Anthony, I think it's definitely worth picking up. Bay of Blood is a good one. And if anything deserves a premium treatment, I think Bay of Blood really does. So it looks like there's nothing. I thought they would change. Maybe everything is going to be kept the same. So these are the same ones that were on sale yesterday. Maniac 2 is the one I really want out of all these here. I didn't talk to my mom about it. I thought about it, but I did. I strong recommendation on the Camille Keaton set. I think it's really good. I really do. I really think Camille Keaton is worth it. They can keep Cardone and they can know where to shove it. Master of the World's not worth it. Cardone set's not worth it. Even at half the price of the sale price, it's still not worth it. Strictly related is. It's fun. It's cheesy, but know what you're getting. It's a really cheesy, bad film. It's not a classic or anything like that. The Two Undercover Angels is really nice. Jess Franco, Kiss Monster double feature. It's not the sleazy ones like a lot of people assume from Jess Franco, but they're good films. I have not seen Sex Mission. I cannot tell you on that one. Curse of Blue Lights, I have not heard great things about, but I don't know. Curfew, I liked. I didn't love it. Curfew, I think it's a $10 pickup, not a $15 pickup. But at $31, I can strongly recommend the Camille Keaton and Italy set. I think it's way better than people give credit for. We'll go to the Part Labs as well after this, by the way. Now here, I'm going to go through. I'm going to give like 1 to 2 recommendations for each one. Best most seen title. Let me go. I can't show it on screen. I should have done I should do. I'm going to do soon a Patreon video for most seen. I think that's the only way to do it. So what's going on in scene right now? I'm going to check here. I can't show you guys, unfortunately. I do apologize for that. But it's because what it is. I'm definitely a recommendation on the Beyond the Green Door set. Wow, okay. It's got a 4K UHD, French dubbing soundtrack, feature-length audio commentary, original English language mono, interview with George McDonald, moderated by Ashley West, the Rialto Report. Love the Rialto Report, by the way. Strongly recommend that podcast. Also includes a Blu-ray disc containing all the stuff from UHD Plus, Beyond the Mitchell Brothers, Marilyn Chambers, winding through 80mm digest, initial release, wide release, Japanese 24-page book, 11 by 17 replica, Japanese one sheet. I would love to have Beyond the Green Door. I would strongly recommend that one if you've never seen it. Like, strongly recommend it. Just let my dad know. For their sale prices, for the sale things, although I can't show it, I can tell you guys. So it went out again. But don't worry, I'm going to put it back in a second. We're just doing the middle scene part. That's why it's not on there. Green Door is really tempting, actually. The stream's still here. It's just that's cut off. But I let staff for a reason. But thank you for letting me know. Just while I was talking about the middle scene stuff. But I'll go back to the page in a minute. I don't want the cutoff again while I'm talking to that and you guys be unaware. So in the 6.5 ones, I would go with. God, there's some good stuff here. I'm going with the Peakorama of Roller Babies and Mount of Venus, I think. The Babe is a good one, too. So is Roommates. But we're going to go with. I'm only going to choose one. I'm going to make myself choose one, so I'm going to choose Roller Babies for that one. At the 50% off, gets a bit harder because there's more here. But my choice is for the 50% off. Oh, wow. Oh, there's a lot more here. There's 3 pages. I'm going to give you probably one per line. We'll start off with, let's go with Amber Rose and Slip into Silk. Then we're going to go with, we're going to go with Blonde Goddess. We're going to go with Baby Rosemary. I really did like Baby Rosemary. But Blonde Ambition is there too. So we'll go to 4K Blonde Ambition. That's a good price on that one. Next up, we're going to go with Body Girls, Let's Get Physical. I remember Let's Get Physical from when I was a kid. I'm older. I've seen like these when I was younger. Deep Inside Annie Sprinkle, hands down for that one. Debbie Does Dallas, run up. Part 2 was definitely run up for there. I would say the 4K Dracula sucks. And Phantasm comes again. But I'm biased towards that one because a friend of mine, Jamie Blanks, actually worked on the features of that one. It's not a hardcore film. It's more softcore. It's pretty, it shouldn't really be a middle scene. It should be just a regular Vinegar Syndrome title. Roommates is definitely good. I can't show the middle scene, unfortunately, because, I'll get flagged. I wish I could. I will go with, I do like, the Command Cinema has Foxtrot and Farshall, which I do like. So I'm going to put those two. It's a double right there. The Marilyn Jess one on the next one. Inside Little Oral Annie, those are really, really good too. Remember, if you don't like adult titles, you're not going to like any of this stuff. So I just know that. La Femme Object, I actually did kind of dig that one. And I'm going to go with Midnight Desires, Rebuild Tales of Canterbury. That's a good one. S-World, you know that one I'm talking about? You know that one? That's a really good one. That's a really high budget one. Well done. Definite recommendation on the Doris Wishman stuff. Not at all these stuff, but really, but just that there's a rawness to her work that I enjoy. The image is there, and Tell Tiffany Lust put there along with Through the Looking Glass, and we'll end it off with The Young Like It Hot. Hopefully that helps. I don't know. I mean, like, I spoke with Malcolm. I want to like thank Malcolm for coming on and guesting on the show for the Black Friday event. I appreciate that. It's always nice having him on here. But I don't think he's subscribing again. Most people I know like really aren't going to be resubscribing this year. What if you are going to subscribe to the Vinegar Syndrome? Let me know. I'm kind of curious to know if and why. RoboCop return RoboCop. How does Vinegar Syndrome price is going to be better during subscribe week? It's hard to tell nowadays, Sean. And some people say, "Oh, that's like a bit of a taboo series." By the way, fantastic. I have all the theater ones. It's hard to tell with Vinegar Syndrome right now. But these are like you're going to start in Vinegar Syndrome. This isn't a bad time. There are some good prices there, and there are some good titles. And there's a wider range of titles than you get for a subscriber. That'll be a few titles, won't be everything. And this is pretty much like everything across the board. I guess some recommendations will go through here. 5 cards I definitely recommend. Blade in the Dark is actually kind of fun. Alien from LA. Yeah, so All American Murder is a good one. I still have to get this one, by the way. Eye for an Eye, another fantastic title. The Angel movies are good. Bang Jump Slow is a good film. Beyond the Door 3, 100% on that one. I really like that one, actually. I don't recommend Blood Cult. It's not a very good movie. I know some people love it, but I just not me. I like Blood Harvest, of course. I was on a podcast about that movie. I'm not big on Bloodsucking Freaks, even though I do have it on Blu-ray. Not a fair. I got Freely Cheap. I definitely don't think Bloodsucking Freaks needs a 4K. If you're going to call companies for putting out like unneeded 4K releases, that's one of them. Buddies is it's a good movie, but it's a dark movie. It's hard. Oh, it looks like Cemetery of Terror sold out. That's a really good one. It's a shame. Sean O'Brien, they're fun. I like the Sean O'Brien ones. Congo, I don't recommend really. Cloak and Dagger, though. Cloak and Dagger is an excellent film. Count Dracula's Great Love. Make sure it's on the screen there. It's not. When you guys tell me to stop? You probably did. I probably didn't see it. New Rose Hotel is a great film. Your favorite five Vinegar Syndrome titles? Oh, I'll be doing a video on that, so I won't say it right here. But there are some good ones here. I would not recommend Criminally Insane. I would recommend Crow Britannia. Maybe do it like that. I would recommend Curse of the Devil. It's a fantastic one. I wouldn't recommend Cyber Vengeance. I would recommend Dead Heat. I'm not sure if I'd recommend. No, I'd recommend Delirium. If I'm recommending at that price anyway, Dangerous Game. Though that movie's grown on me. I would recommend Devil Times 5 and Dog Codenamed Santa Claus. Devil's Story. Hey there, Trash. Welcome, man. I'd recommend only if you like the really, really bad films. I didn't mind The Resurrected. I actually like The Resurrected. Pretty good. But that's me, right? I have weird taste too. I would recommend Disconnected, and I would recommend Don't Go in the Woods, and Don't Open for Till Christmas if you love those type movies. I would check Drop Dead Fred maybe online, because some people found their nostalgia to be more of a factor than the actual film itself. I don't mind it though. Dr. S.S. Horror is a strong recommendation. I wouldn't recommend Ebola Syndrome to anybody. Evil Laugh, I'll give a recommendation for a nice little kind of fun slasher film, as I will with Fatal Games. But know that they're weaker entries in the slasher genre, but they're still worth seeing and owning. Recommend the Sato sets. There you go, right there. I like the picture, by the way. I would give a recommendation here for any Forgotten Jelly set. They're good across the board. I wouldn't recommend Flesh Eater. I don't think it's a very good film. Actually, I think it's a pretty bad, weak film. A very bad, weak film. Atrocious bad weak film. I would recommend From Beyond. This year, after rewatching it again, I would recommend Frightmare. And the Freeway one. Definitely a recommendation on those. I don't know if I'd recommend Girl School Screamers. It's fun. It's definitely fun. Masterpiece of Mattel. There you go. So you got it. So you can say it. I can't. I wouldn't recommend Goodbye 20th Century, but I would recommend Grave Robbers, especially this one right here, and Graduation Night. Strong recommendation. Graduation Night. Great film. I'm not sure if I recommend Hellmaster. I would recommend Hitcher in the Dark and Hollywood Horror House. And at the price that they are right now, I will recommend the Homegrown Horrors. I don't know if I recommend them at a bigger price, because I think it's an acquired taste, and it's not for everybody. So I can't recommend it across the board. I can't carte blanche it. I can give carte blanche to Ice Cream Man, and I liked Ice. I thought Ice was extremely good, and especially if you like the Grown Up Wednesday Addams from a TV series. You would probably saw the film, but Ice is the movie for you. There's some nice things Ice, so I actually like that one. I enjoyed it. I can recommend Invasion USA. You're wrong. Come on, guys, no fighting. Down. Are we good? Are we good? We're good. Got that time. I did like Killer's Light. Some people are going to find it a little bit slower paced, maybe a little bit dry, but I enjoyed it. Horror High. Oh, cool. So many movies I own that I haven't watched yet. I know what that's like. Ice is really good, though. I'm not sure if I recommend Last Embrace. It's good, but not great. And it just teeters on the good side. But I would give a recommendation to Lady Reporter and to Liquid Sky if like your movie's kind of trippy. I'll strongly recommend Luther the Geek, because he really goes out there and takes like chances and really commits to the role. I'll also recommend Little Darlings and Made in Hong Kong Volume 1. Recommend Madman, but I don't recommend Master of the World. It's one of the weakest titles Anderson ever put out. Recommendation on Miami Connection. Michael Finley's Flesh Trilogy is not for everybody, though. The films of Carlos and Enrique Tabato, Mike Gothic is a bit better. Murder Rock I give a recommendation to. And with Murder Weapon, Deadly Embrace as well. Moon the Wolf if you like TV movies. That is Sunset Cutting, man. I've had him on the channel twice. Navy SEALs. I like this one, so I'm going to give it a recommendation, as I will with New York Ninja. I will temper my recommendation of Night Owl, although I like it. I know it's not going to be for everybody. Strong recommendation for Night Train to Terror. Everybody should have that one. Nightmare Sisters and Nightmare Weekend. If you like really insane, crazy movies that you're going to have fun talking about with your friends and watching with them, Night Train to Terror, Night Beast, Nightmare Sisters, Nightmare Weekend is a nice quadrilogy of those. I think Olivia is really underrated, so I definitely give a recommendation to that one. And although I do love the film, I know not everybody's going to love Pets the way I do, but I would recommend Pets tentatively. Phase 4, I like the Saul Bass film, but not everybody does, so I'll give it like a half recommendation. And I'll give a recommendation to Play Dead because it's so insane. And it's gone off the screen again. Oh, we went to FOP. I miss FOP, man. I gotta go to FOP when I go to London. That's my favorite. You went Covent Garden, right? All right, Gino, there, see? And no more complaining that people don't like your stuff. They do. Let us go to the partner label sale. Summer of '84, Prospect, Tragedy Girls, strong recommendations on those. I have recommendations too on When Tomorrow Dies. Anything Canadian International Picture, by the way. See Wheat Substitute, Bitter Ash. Definitely recommendation on those. And the films for Doris Wishburne, The Daylight Years. Yes. Hercules Returns. Yeah, it's a fun one. On this here, I'm going to recommend. First, I'm going to check, make sure it's still on the screen. Favorite cruise moment. The for me, his best movie for me is All the Right Moves, and followed up, I would say, Risky Business. Hey, the Malcolm, welcome, man. I just mentioned you. Well, again, still Abducted, recognition on any of those. Wounded Fawn's pretty good. Definitely recognition on that one. District Tracking's fun. Now this one you can find on, stream online. But if you want all those documentaries, then it's a good way to do it for fairly cheap. 21 pages. I won't go through all these. I'm very tired tonight, so we'll just go through a bit. Honestly, there's good stuff here, but it's not something I'm going to recommend at this point. Blood Ram, if one is okay. Blood on Her Name, probably. That's my favorite one to go to now. That is my favorite place to go to when I'm in London. I would say out of these here, I'm gonna go Buster Keaton Rides Again, Helicopter Canada. Like I said, any Canadian International Pictures, some of the Saturn's core stuff. If you gotta know what you're getting into, right? Like there's really low budget shot and video stuff, a lot from Wave Productions, but they're fun if you get the right one. The Chris Claremont X-Men one, I know this is online to watch, but that's the documentary that I've watched several times, and I do need to pick up the physical edition because I really do like that documentary. Claremont was the visionary when it came to the X-Men, but you do have to be an X-Men fan. You gotta be a comic book fan. If you're not a comic book fan, you're not gonna like it. Dan doesn't actually really like that one. Dave the Rock Nelson collection. They're very bad films, but they're very fun. And there's more heart to them than there's to some of the other kind of low budget stuff that we've seen. Top 5 James Bond. I'll do a James Bond video actually in the near future, so we'll tail it for now. That was not nice. Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me just check something. My kitty cat tried to jump up there sometimes. I had to make sure they wasn't there. All right, so there's some decent stuff here, but let's go over to the snap sale and see if we can give any recommendations on that one as well. See how that's going. Is it still going? Let's still find out. I'm gonna keep this video kind of short tonight because I'm kind of tired and I want to sleep really badly. I promised I'd come in here for a little bit, so I keep my promise. So Tombs of the Blind Dead steelbook here, limited to 4,000 pieces. That's a really nice one. I do like Tombs of the Blind Dead. Recommendation on that one as well with Blue Sunshine and Trick or Treat, any version. I'm not as keen on the sale price on these as on some of the other ones. Massacre Central, yes. Suspiria, yes. Sorceress, actually, not for everybody, but it's fun. There's fun. I have this one, Simple Black Roses, and Curtains. Satan's Little Helper gets a recommendation, as does Mosquito Phenomenon, of course. And Hot Dog Movie, actually really found that movie a lot of fun. And it's gone again. Of course, I got to talk to them. No, the stream didn't turn off. That part of the stream turned off. I'm not taking anything. It's happened to me 2 days in a row. Let's see what's being said here. Seems like some people were annoyed at the SRP on the Severin box sets. For someone that's bought most of my Severin sets I got at full price, I don't find it too bad. I wouldn't be surprised at all, actually. And since StreamYard built themselves on us, I would say let StreamYard know if you're having those issues. Shooter, yes. Phenomenon, 4K. Tenebrae, 4K, 100%. When it comes to the Severin stuff, comes to the box sets, I gave you guys recommendations on those, so we won't go any more into those. Catalog titles are fantastic. The sales that are on here are crazy. Clearance section, we should last chance, actually. 26 products in clearance section includes Delirium, Blu-ray, you say with Damage Slip. So Damage Slip of them are usually pretty good. So that one, yes. Inconfessible Orgies Emmanuel, yes. Night the Demon, hell yes. Peanut Butter Solutions poster, that's actually kind of cool. I love the film. Some art prints here. Looks like that Around the World with Black Emmanuel with board games there, sold out. The Oscar Opera postcard is sold out. The House of Sonic Comic Women mystery game. That's what the hell's that? These will have familiar mechanics, board game aficionados, but showcase some of Genius's favorite characters from the book. Great to coincide with Severin's House of Women Rarities Volumes 1 and 2. Huh. This looks slightly familiar. Slightly. You don't need to be a board game aficionado to figure out Clue or Cluedo for you. Love the characters being used. That's pretty cool. That's pretty damn cool. Let's go to the last chance. 5 things last chance, including, of course, the one that's probably never going to show up again. Let's go to conventions. Cruel Jaws. Nice to see it there, though. Really nice to see it there. Can check out Altered Innocence on MVD. They may have a sale. I will check it out, my friend. There is a Black Friday sale. I will see if Altered Innocence is part of it. Go to label. I won't see all Altered Innocence listed on sale of the sale labels there, my friend, unfortunately. So we'll go to Altered Innocence for a second, see if their stuff's on sale. Oh, there's 30% off. It's not bad. Not of everything. 30% off some, 25% off the other. Altered Innocence, for those that know, it's an LGBTQ plus friendly label. They have some really interesting stuff there. But they're not one of the big sale ones, I think, this time around. Go to the sale stuff, the stuff that's like their biggest sale 2025. It's going to be the price starting at like as low as 99 cents or 500 titles, 799 flat shipping in US orders, or free shipping of 75 plus or more. There's international shipping options available as well. I'm not sure what that means. If that's good or bad though. But there's titles here like this is on my country's thing, Durham's. So, and I don't know how to switch it over to American or Canadian. But got Nemesis here, Lionheart, Double Dragon, Mikey's a good one. Nemesis 2 and 3. Nemesis moves are fun actually. Abominable, I strongly recommend that one. Angel Town, I really like this one. It's really kind of like I'd hurt that one. And I win again. I would say, like when it comes to the controversy for the Severance stuff, at the prices that the box sets are right now, go back to the box sets for one last time before I go to bed. Like getting the Eurocrypt Chris Relief for 105. Are these still sale price? Let's see. So getting something like the Hall Hansby Hours for 144 or Dance Macabre for 49. Or 67 for the more expensive box sets. Isn't a bad price. 144 is literally half what I paid for the Black Manuel set. So that one is correct. This one is definitely correct. I paid I paid a little bit more than double what that set cost, right? And I got that for my birthday. That one I remember. Now, if you went on and bought some and pre-ordered about some of these early and got them for cheaper, that's another thing. But to be fair to Seven, which I think is should be done. At least they're putting box sets and like big box sets on sale with some decent sale prices. Thanks, man. Yeah, they do. They have stuff there for dirt cheap, cheaper than anybody else. Like that is definitely 100% true. The Violent Streets, yeah, look, the cheapest that's ever been. Lindsay Millian said, yes, that's a Violent Street set. Fantastic. That's one I recommended strongly. Like by far and large, Severin have the cheapest titles on sale for Black Friday. It's definitely the cheapest titles there, and their box set selection is second to none. Aside from maybe Criterion and like Arrow and Imprint, Severin have the best box sets. They just put the work in. They put the effort into these box sets. Now, there's good box sets from Vinegar Syndrome. Don't get me wrong, but I think Severin does great when it comes to this. I think Vinegar Syndrome does good, but Severin just exceeds when it comes to when it comes to these type of things. Let's look at the stuff that's there. You're looking at some like different titles from like people like Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing, not their usual stuff, not stuff that they maybe in all, but definitely some good stuff. You get like some great stuff, like the Umberto Lenzi Thomas Millian set, the Umberto Lenzi Carol Baker set. Two fantastic sets with some incredibly great films on there. The Danza Macabre like sets that they put out have been amazing. The Black Emmanuel set, and then sets for Ray Dennis Sector and Al Amson. Al Amson's gone though. I got that set. I'm proud of that one. And Andy Milligan. The fact that they put such work into those directors is insane. And I think all the Hans Hour sets are probably some of the best sets ever put out by any company anywhere. And Kayla Janice's House of Psychotic Women, and hopefully next year House of Psychotic Women 2 will be on sale as well. Just incredible stuff. Make a risk. I don't know if I make a risk movie, but if I was going to make a risk movie, we'd have to get gotta get Wahlberg in there, right? Who from the Metzger films? I am actually. I love Riley Metzger's work. Score actually started as a play, because I think Sylvester Stallone played was in the play. He played the grocery boy, the guy at the end of the film brings the groceries. That's in the play as well, and that was Stallone. know my Metzger films. I'm a big fan of Metzger and Brass. Paganini Horror, that was cheap, yeah. That's a fun one too. Good boy. I left a little piece of cheese there, so when the cat's going to take it. And Mr. Stubby came by and he grabbed it. Paganini Horror got upstairs. I got to rewatch that one actually. But yeah, I would say, look at this here. So I don't think we can really complain with the price of the sets with what's involved in these here. The fact that you've got the Danza Macabre here for 67, it's an 8-disc set with 4K included. That's a good price. I mean, that's a really good price. Malcolm talks a big game of Christmas presents, but I've yet to get one from him. So yeah. So keep your money, Malcolm, and get yourself some. And instead get a Christmas present for Donna from me. There we go. That's what I want. I would say there's some nice stuff on here. There's some good stuff in all these sales here. If I was a putt, I did at that time, so don't worry. If I was to say, if there's a winner for these sales right now, it's you guys. There's a lot of great stuff and a lot of great sales that are going on. Right now, physical media can be very expensive to buy sometimes. And that's definitely been the case across the board. Shipping and handling is being the one thing I got to, man. I'm exhausted. I'm just sitting down and sniff my movies. I haven't got to that point yet, man. Though I do like when I get a new omnibus, a new book, the smell of a new book is fantastic. It's one of the most wonderful things. But I would say that I really, really enjoy these sales here. I am not able to avail of the sale this time around. I did get this though. This is small. But it's something's really. So, in my house here, we have the computer hooked up to the television set. We don't watch through a Roku device or a Apple TV, which have some of those stuff. We watch through a computer attached to a TV set, and we had a big keyboard, like computer keyboard. But we recently picked this up. This is a Air Mouse, and the neat thing about that, it includes a full keyboard on it. And I need to get that second printing of Twins Attractive for it. So that, by the way, it's a really good replacement for a big kind of clunky keyboard. So I'm used to some of these got gyroscopic like controls, but I will say it's pretty good, really good. So there you go. I think it's something for Black Friday. I'm still waiting on the imprint stuff. I'm a little bit nervous on that, but hopefully it comes soon. Yeah, if you're into 4K, grab the 75% off stuff from Severin. There's some great stuff there. But I'd say right now, Severin is winning in sale, at least for me and in my opinion. Vinegar Cinema is a nice sale. Severin is tops for it. And I would say if there's any losers, not really losers, but any like botch moves in the sale, I would say Umbrella putting out their collector sets a day after they put the other things on sale is probably one of the worst marketing moves I've seen in a while. And I love me some Umbrella. Don't like 100% across the board. I love Umbrella stuff. I just think that whoever did that marketing move, they might want to talk to them. Might want to sit them down, have an interesting chat with the person that did that, because that was not a good call. See, I can be just send a Bab set on 4K. $60 is ridiculous. It's cheap. If you're talking about the Bay of Blood one, I see. To each their own. But $60 for two 4Ks, two Blu-rays, and a CD soundtrack. No, I'll put my naughty list. I do love Umbrella stuff, but it's makes it only right. I can't just be great across the board. I gotta say it. I gotta tell like it is. That isn't cheap, isn't it though? Like go out there and look at some of the 4Ks cost. Look at some of the costs on the 4Ks across the board. Because like, if you're gonna call out what rightfully you can do, Severin for a $60 Bay of Blood, for instance. Put them right there. Did you also call out Vinegar Syndrome for Time Crimes and Troll 2 and Garbage Pail Kids movie, which is $65, or At Close Range, which is 56. Because it is new. Yes, but you get what you pay for too. A lot of people I can get $10 4Ks on Amazon, but it's not a boutique Blu-ray label, right? Those cost more. Not at the end of the day, that's the case. You don't expect to pay the same for a regular 4K. Like what's a good example? I got Halloween, the regular before, not the Shout Factory one. I got that one too, but originally I got Halloween on 4K. I paid about like $10, $15 for it. I paid around $35, $40. No, I didn't, because I bought on sale. That's a lie. Around $30 for Halloween on Blu-ray on 4K from Scream Factory when it came out. The problem with Vinegar Syndrome is they're releasing titles that are popular, which should not have been released by Vinegar Syndrome. I kind of agree, but the thing with that is, it's not like Vinegar Syndrome got a name for releasing certain types of films, especially early on. But as a company grows and they get more money, behind the more popularity, they can take chances to other things. Arrow Video was much the same way. When Arrow Video started out, they did a lot of like giallos, a lot of slasher films. Did a lot of kind of the lower end stuff. Now, if you look at Arrow Video now, they put out things like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They put out The Mask. They put out a whole bunch of stuff. But and you're praising Arrow for doing the same thing, for praising Arrow, who did the exact same thing that Vinegar Syndrome did. Terrorist is not a favorite of mine right now. I wish I liked more of their stuff. But yeah, hot takes from Aaron tonight. Not me be argumentative, but I'm going to give my honest opinions when it comes to this type of stuff. Don't take it as anything like personal or something like that. I'm just going to give my opinions on like what companies do. Yeah, Snaps. That's the other one I was going to mention. Actually, I haven't get to it yet. Snaps also gets a bit of a wah wah for their sale, because the way they worded that, and Sean is right, got a lot of people excited for a release reveal. I'm sure people are glad Snaps are having a sale, but I think that sale was kind of meh, and definitely not the stop the presses thing that they announced for Black Friday. Actually, Mondo Macabro put out Devil's Sword. They re-released Devil's Sword with the updated thing, but I don't know if we need it. See, the last sale that they did, they botched it, so that's on them, man. Okay, I'm going to call you out on this one, but you asked for it. Just so you know, you're going to Sever now and some other from Australia when you used to buy it, being a Vinegar Syndrome way back, because they won't do the kind of shipping you want because you moved, but that's not their fault. Okay. Loser. I'm not calling you that. It's your name. I get the same type of shipping. I get worse shipping from Severin than I would from Vinegar Syndrome. Vinegar Syndrome shipping is way better than Severin's. Australian shipping is not good either. I pay more money for imprint titles. It's his name. And I pay more money for imprint titles and Severin releases than I do from Vinegar Syndrome. But here's the thing. Why I'm okay with getting stuff from Australia when it's going to cost me at least $50 for shipping? Well, because the titles are good, because I like what's being done. Why will I buy more from Severin than I will from, like, say, like Vinegar Syndrome right now? Because those things like the Black Emmanuel set, the Bava films, the boxes that are coming out, it's cost cost to want ratio, and that matters more than, like, if I'm going to pay extra money. If I'm going to pay extra money, I don't mind paying extra money. I know that I'm lucky enough to be able to get things that some people sometimes can't afford. But for me, if I'm putting my hard-earned money out there, I want to get the most bang for my buck. And at this point, Severin and Imprint, Umbrella even, who I called out for not the great practices, are giving a better deal than the other companies, even at the bigger price point. I vote with my wallet. So that's the opposite. I'm picking up things because even though the price is more expensive, I'm not buying from Vinegar Syndrome more recently because the titles don't interest me. There you go. Just look into it. You'll see that my titles all get shipped to Canada, no matter what I buy, unless I'm getting something from the UK or Paris. And shipping wise, the company that you mentioned would cost me less, but I still am not picking them over something else because of the cost. There we go. What do you think, guys? Good response? I agree, 100%. I actually said that. I said, but unfortunately, Arrow and Vinegar Syndrome, as they grow, that's what they have to do. If you took away the CD, whose Bay of Blood would be more definitive, Severin's or Arrow's? Okay, that's a hard one. I mean, I got the Arrow edition of Bay of Blood. I don't have the Severin edition of Bay of Blood. I don't have, but I don't know if it. I kind of want to upgrade it. I kind of do, but like I'm an Arrow guy. I love the artwork in the Arrow one. Now, if I was in Metaluna and I saw like Bay of Blood for a decent price, especially if it's a nice hard box, I get sucked in by the aesthetics of things. I will be the first person to comment of it for that. Like I will look at titles that are there, and I'll say, okay, you know, I like the way that looks, and sometimes that'll get me in there. I like the look of the Severin set, but I love the style and the idea of being Arrow. This is a good question because right now the Golden Princess releases, you're so adorable, I love you so much. That's my cat Pixie. Are being put out by three different companies. Three companies that I collect from: Shout Factory, Imprint Video, Imprint Films, and Arrow. Oh, Bay of Blood from Kino definitely does not make the podium, especially when they do different ones. Oh, you're a sweetie. You're a sweetie. You're daddy's girl. She's caught right into me now. So yeah, it's really hard when you see companies playing the same thing. She's like throat slashing on camera. Be more real than those Faces Death movies. It's barely any of it's real. Arrow will be superior. It'll be interesting to see. I'll be interested to see that, Malcolm, see how it goes. Unfortunately for Kino, which I love Kino stuff. My better half really loves Kino's work. She loves Kino, Criterion. It's two of her favorites, right? And BFI probably is her favorite. Here's the thing. When Kino put them out, they put them out like the AIP version and the TAM version as separate releases. That's insane, man. That's pricey. So that's why Kino had got on the naughty list for that one. I'll soon be doing my year-long report cards for each of the companies, where all the stuff will come up again. I do report cards every year for all the companies. There's more companies to do report cards for this year. I get more releases than I've ever had from different companies that I didn't expect to have. Shout out to my viewers that actually sent me Criterion 4Ks and Def Crocodile stuff this year for the first time. So 100% really appreciate that. I do appreciate it. Who's my girl? Who's my pixie girl? You're my pixie girl. I love you, pixie. I do need to come to you guys. I'm not sure about the sauna thing, but we'll go to FOP. We'll go to Covent Garden together. That's the place that I definitely want to go. Come on, sweetie. Come on, daddy. Come on. It's okay. We'll say hi. Say hi. There we go, Pixie. There we go. That's good. Make it up there. Okay. All right. So it looks like Pixie needs me to go. So I want to thank everybody for coming in today. I appreciate it, and don't think there's any bad things from from talking about things. But I had to, I got to be honest and open when it comes to conversations. Why would you watch me if it wasn't right? There we go. My name is Aaron. This is Pixie. Have a happy Black Friday weekend. I'm not sure I'm going to go to. I think I'm going to go to. Maybe I'll go see a movie tomorrow at the festival. I got to see what's playing. I think Father, Brother, Sister, Mother's going to be playing soon. So I really want to see that. And that's I think that's a new Jarmusch film. I want to see the Richard Linklater one coming out called Nouveau Rogue. No, Nouveau Vogue, sorry. And she's a cutie. That's my girl. Love you, sweetie. Like, hit, and subscribe. Hit the hype button, especially if you like this cat. If you are watching this cute little girl and you haven't hit the hype button, shame on you. My name's Aaron. This has been The Cult, and see you next time. Have a great evening, guys.